Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Seed Star Tarot. So this is going to be our weekly read from March 16th through the 22nd. Before we get started though, I just wanted to say thank you guys to each and every one of you for all the ways that you love and support this channel, because truly this channel is what it is because of each and every one of you, and I love you back. So this week we are fully into retrogrades. We have passed the lunar eclipse, the full moon in Virgo, and we are welcomed with the moon being square with Mars. So the moon's moved, thank you, the moon's moved into Libra, and Mars is currently in Cancer, and so this can cause emotional conflict, really from within, making you feel the push-pull between our harmony, or our need for harmony, and our desire for assertiveness. And so now is the time really to watch out for emotional outbursts, passive aggressiveness, or really just feeling out of control of your emotions and out of the body. And with the Three of Swords coming out right away as a 50-50, this is kind of where you're torn again between that push-pull, between turmoil, misunderstandings, heartbreak, disappointment, storms of emotions, and then also the emotional intelligence aspect. The ability to apologize, take accountability, also come to a situation of conflict with optimism, knowing that you can release the energies and really release that aspect that closes the heart chakra, but rather focuses on opening it, knowing that you're choosing love over hate, that you're seeing the world through that compassionate lens for yourself and for others. And with the three, by really balancing that heart chakra, it really brings you into a synthesis. And trust me, this too shall pass, I guess is how I would put it. So on the 17th, the moon is going to be moving into Scorpio. Expect through that there's an increase not only of intuition, but of emotional depth. It encourages us to explore our darker sides, explore our more passionate sides that lead us to a deeper understanding of our needs and our desires. And this is really where you're letting those feelings fall. You're letting the conflict fall to the wayside. You're seeing that sudden epiphany through that exploration of the shadow, through understanding your emotions, what makes you tick, what really you need in relationships, what you're truly desiring as your life path. And it attunes us to hidden meanings and the underlying truths that really help us transform and release. And this truly is your truth. This is standing in your justice. This is also finding that balance and that harmony. And again, expecting or receiving rather, calling in the good karma that you deserve by really choosing love over hate. So with the moon in Scorpio, it encourages us again to transform and release. And so it allows us an opportunity through diving into those deeper shadows, those deeper passions, to let go of old patterns and attachments, release the emotional baggage, just saying, and also to helps us with making difficult decisions, as well as embracing our new beginnings that truly are meant for us, so that we can get out of the place of turmoil, get out of the place of pain, and instead walk into our spiritual balance. You know, this with the 11, it really speaks to the polarities, the balancing of polarities in a given situation, and having incredible spiritual insight to really look within, take the accountability where needed, and also drop the baggage that is not yours. And so if you've been experiencing gaslighting, this is really seeing things as they are, seeing the hidden motives, the hidden meanings behind reactions or feelings in those ways, and instead allows us to step into our throat chakra, where we allow our ears to listen, where we allow our voice to be heard when and where it needs to be. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, because what I see is you are walking towards balance. You're standing in your sensitivity, you're holding your compassion with care, and you're letting your intuition guide you through emotional intelligence. And this is really where, again, it's like bringing light to the shadows through balance, through embracing those emotions, through honoring that intuition, and also too being gentle with ourselves, with embracing those new beginnings, because change is never easy, right? Now, the biggest thing that's really interesting is on the 18th, The moon is going to be trine with Mars instead. So we've moved from a square position over to a trine, and when the moon moves into Scorpio. And this brings a surge of emotional intensity as well as drive. So if we've been reluctant to embrace change, reluctant or struggling to release that emotional baggage, this time gives us the willpower, the resourcefulness needed that translates through practical action. Thank you. And it helps us with being more open, with an intensive love of truth. And with the Eight of Swords in reverse, this is the beginning of an awakening. It's a release of constraints. It's breaking free from bondage. But more importantly, it's a freedom and a liberation from injustices. I'm just saying, it's like the breath of fresh air, the lightening of the weight, the release of the weight that has left us burdened, that has left us feeling like we're defeated or humiliated, frustrated, especially in the regards of when it comes to issues with embracing new change or even embracing our sacral chakra energy, standing in our creativity and birthing new energy into our lives, allowing ourselves to grieve when things end, but being open to allow ourselves to seek and enjoy and learn and use the past as a tool rather than as a wounding. And so it's really changing those wounds to wisdom. And through this trine, it really not only helps us with being more open, but it helps us foster a deeper understanding of emotions, of action, and it brings a sense of calm and groundedness in understanding why we do or why we reacted in the ways we did, why we do the things that we do in times of conflict, why, if you've been struggling with shutting down in times of conflict or times where things are really going against you or feeling like you've been silenced by conflict and challenge. This instead allows us the opportunity to really find that sense of calm and groundedness in understanding not necessarily justification of our actions, but knowing why we did the things that we did, why we made the choices we did, and being gentle with ourselves in understanding our emotions and our actions that come from them. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, because I know that we've had a lot of volatility in the in astrology lately, I guess I should say. Now, on the 19th, the moon is going to be moving over into Sagittarius. This offers us an increased desire for freedom. And so if you have been feeling bound by those emotions, not being in control of your emotions, this is where release comes in. This is where that calm, that groundedness leads to your freedom. And this is where truly it's like creativity flows through you once again. It's where the Nine of Cups ushers in a material success where wishes really do come true. And it leads to a complacency and enjoyment in the simpler things in life, the things that really only are meant for you. And through adventure, through exploration, where we're challenged between that newfound zest for life and also keeping our feet on the ground, this is where you're coming into a place of completion, where you're achieving your goals, where you're attaining that integration, but you're also ending the cycle of those emotional baggage issues, those old patterns that have really held you back instead, and we're releasing them to really be able to fly into what you're meant to do, into what you're meant to build. And it cannot come at a more perfect time. So we also are very blessed this week. We are blessed with the Spring Equinox on March 20th. Now, the sun is going to be in Aries at this time, so it gives us this just do it attitude. And for Virgos, it's all about grounded intimacy. With the Knight of Wands here, this is where you're coming into the play, you're coming into the spring equinox, really, where you're thriving on challenge. You're motivated, you're willing and able to take swift action, but you're career driven once again. This is about action, creativity, activity, holding your vision with enthusiasm. But it's where you're following your heart and you're lighting that fire under your heart. And with the solar plexus, it's about really walking forward with the spring equinox, with the birth of spring, in the way where you know that you are enough, you are strong, and you're capable, and you're playful as a child in the playground of a loving universe. I'm just saying. And like I say, it's all about grounded intimacy this spring the spring equinox for Virgos. So for us, it ushers in deep changes that basically allow us to look at how we share ourselves emotionally, physically, and financially. But it allows us to really look at deepening our connections while maintaining that healthy balance of boundaries. And so it allows us to close old cycles and move forward with clarity and with purpose. And so now is the time to really set your intentions, because the universe is listening at this time, particularly with the spring equinox. And so don't be surprised if during the spring equinox you receive some really wonderful synchronicities, some coincidences that really are a signal, a message from the universe that you are on the right path. Now is the time to call in, as I would put it, to call in your ships, your soulmates, your soul tribe. And so this is a time where if you had been feeling stressed, feeling over responsibility, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders and feeling overwhelmed by your emotions, by holding on to that past, that emotional baggage, now is the time with this spring equinox where you're looking ahead towards new opportunities, but you're looking for your freedom. You're looking toward your freedom and you're moving away from what has held you back. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, and you feel comfortable, share your story and the intentions that you're setting during the spring equinox. Because like I say, this is the time to truly manifest, and the universe is listening. Now, right away, we pulled here the unbalance in relationships, arguments, unrequited love, disagreements, conflicts, breakups. This is that emotional baggage that the universe is urging you during this time to really let fall. But instead, look at the past with positivity. Look at the reconnections, the memories. Look at those past events and let go what doesn't serve you. See things for the mindfulness that that you really want, particularly when it comes to making difficult decisions. Find that calm, that groundedness between your emotions and your actions, and let go of what no longer serves you. Those old patterns, those old attachments, and embrace the new beginning, because now is the time of where really the old is ending and it's the start of something new. This is your rebirth and it's your new beginning. The world is in your favor this spring equinox, I should say, and it's all about relationships. Like I say, it's about that grounded intimacy. And I promise I will do a separate read going into the spring equinox for a little bit more depth for the Virgos, because it's really quite powerful. But we also are blessed because, again, Venus is in retrograde during this time. But on the 21st, Venus, which is also in Aries, is going to be sextile with Pluto. Pluto is in Aquarius, has been since 2024, and it offers us, this sextile, offers us passion and good fortune. So if you had been experiencing an unbalance in your relationships, this is a period of intense emotional transformation and, again, deepening the connections. It leads to a shift in how you view relationships, how you view your values, and also, too, how you value your self-worth, how you care for yourself. And as a side tangent, too, with business affairs, it also has, the potential to, business affairs, have the potential to really go well during this time, because it allows us an opportunity to set foundations with better business partnerships. And this transit also brings on unexpected financial opportunities that really surface through shared resources and shared values. And with the King of Wands, this is about utilizing your leadership to manifest your goals. Also, to remaining open-minded as well as resilient to the conflict, and instead standing in your truth as your authority and finding that universal balance. This is where Spirit is confirming here with this spring equinox. The universal balance is in your favor. Karmic rewards, karmic gifts, financial opportunities are meant to come your way. But most importantly, energetically speaking, this is the time for you to receive. This is the time for you to receive your desires, attaining this happiness, the success, the manifestations, the wishes that truly are meant to be yours, your desires at this time. And so if you had, what I'm seeing here right away is that you were blind to the truth, caught in the middle, or even torn between, difficult choices, this is where you're fully embracing the start of something new that's been waiting for you. I should also say that too. This is something that's just been the universe, what's been, the opportunities, they've been waiting for you. You haven't lost anything. They've just been waiting until you're ready. And it comes with that forgiveness, that release of that emotional baggage so that you can make decisions with clarity and step into your time of prosperity. I'm just saying. And if that resonates, by all means, like, share, subscribe, because like I say, this spring equinox is all about grounded intimacy. And so it's important to get this message out to as many Virgos as we can so that we can lift each other up through that grounded intimacy together as we walk into this spring equinox. Now, as we end out the week as well, we are also gifted with a half moon in Capricorn. And so it offers us a cup of health and a cup of wealth. It encourages us to focus on practical matters, refine our skills. Most importantly, though, it encourages us to approach challenges with a structured approach and a disciplined mind. And so this is where it's like the baggage, the emotional instability basically comes to a close, where you're able to come to the table with a disciplined mind, and it opens the door to a productive period for us. So if you've been feeling a little bit drained lately, this is the time to really expect that Aries energy to give you that oomph. And then as we walk into that half moon in Capricorn, it'll open the door to really put those practicalities into action. And I did just want to pull some spirit animal totems. And so what we pulled right away is the shaman with the raven. This is where spirit is reminding you that with this half moon in Capricorn, with the spring equinox, you are the creator and the magician. Now is the time to use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and there is power in your words. Now is the time to connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void, because you are the keeper of the mysteries. This is where you're walking into a role really where you're becoming a teacher through your mastery, but you're also approaching things with a structure, a discipline that allows you to really let go of old cycles and walk with purpose and with clarity. Now, we did pull quite a bit here, so this is awesome. I just absolutely love this. Oh my goodness, we pulled quite a bit. Okay, let's just take a peek here. So right away we pulled the fox, which I will say too, side tangent, the Virgo spirit animal is the fox. So this is just amazing. But this is just a confirmation from spirit again, reminding you that you are swift and you are smart. Solutions to problems can easily be found. Always listen to your instincts because resources surround you. And as a side tangent, be open to romance. I'm just saying. Foxes are one of, I'm just a hopeless romantic, I will say, but these guys are some of the most romantic spirits, I will say. And with tiger, it reminds us that of the fire within us, that we are unstoppable, and that our passion is our power. And hummingbird reminds us that miracles are meant for us. This is where we're meant to spread the miracles of happiness, because truly we are the joy bringers and we bless the world with the positivity and the love that really only we can offer. This is the time to sing your song. This is the time to utilize your inner navigation and be guided by spirit through those coincidences, through those synchronicities that come to you during the spring equinox, and to take action with that half moon in Capricorn, because now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Your talents will always help you land on that pinnacle. I'm just saying. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, because like I say, each and every one of you make the difference. And truly, this channel would not be here without each and every one of you. And I am so grateful for you. Now, I did also want to just look at our major arcana, because this is really what are the big changes in the situation, the big changes as we walk through the equinox and through this half moon. And so what I really get as a synopsis between the Tower and the Justice is that you are letting go. This is your new beginning, and it's your justice. It's your just deserves, and good karma, balance, harmony are meant for you. And it's that sudden epiphany of like, why am I giving my power away to something that was so painful? I've got so much more that's meant for me, and I've got so much more to do. It's kind of one of those epiphanies where it's like, okay, well, let's go. That's the end of that. And I don't know how else to put it other than this is the time where really moving forward with clarity and with purpose comes with ease, and it brings you the balance of the scales once again. Now, with music therapy for meditation this week, especially at the beginning of the week when we're still dealing with that square aspect between the moon and Mars, and then moving towards that trine of the moon and the Mars. And the Mars? Don't ask. But either way, music therapy can be incredibly healing with any type of chakra blockages. I don't know why I can't talk all of a sudden, sorry. But with any type of chakra balances or blockages and energy blockages that you've been experiencing during this time. And so what we pulled is the C and the F sharp. And so try playing around with those as you do your meditation improv. Also, too, if you do more sound baths, music therapy through listening rather than through playing. I did just try, I have more to come hopefully. I'm trying my second one, but I'm trying my luck at learning how to produce music so that I can share meditation with you, the medicine of meditation with you. And so check it out. I've also got a video that I just published last week. It's my first meditation music video that I wanted to share with you guys. But either way, I hope that it helps if you're dealing with any type of energy blockages. Color therapy wise as well, what we pulled is the red and the green. And so what I'm really getting through all of that is it's a balancing of your root chakra and your heart chakra. It's knowing that you're safe. It's building that solid foundation through knowing that you're actively supported so that you can shine, so that you can fly and be grateful, standing in that gratitude for all that is, all that was, and all that's on its way that you're meant to receive. This is the season of receiving for Virgos. I'm just saying. Also, too, what I really see in this chakra-wise is that you could be struggling with your third eye, connecting with your intuition, as well as speaking through your throat chakra. Speaking and sharing your voice when and where you need to be heard, but also allowing yourself to be heard and allow others to hear as well, to listen, and to embrace that reciprocity in our communications through our love, through our open heart chakra, and through our open throat chakra, with receiving the messages too. And so either way, I hope that this message helps. I am wishing you all the best. Happy spring equinox. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm sending you all my love and light, and I'll see you in the next reading.